All right, part 3. And I think this will probably be the last final video as we are coming up to Pecos Road, as we're getting through all these dealerships. As you can see, there's definitely not a lack of dealerships out here in the valley, but we make sure that we price our vehicles accordingly to make sure when you're doing your online searching, you find us. So I will say the last 5-10 minutes driving the vehicle, it's quite pleasant. Drives great. It's got great pickup. I'm sure that eco mode would slow it down a little bit, but one thing I always suggest to customers is once you are on a road trip, get it up to the desired speed, set your cruise control, and put on eco mode. That's where you can definitely maximize your full potential with the ecosystem. Now let's just mess around with that cruise control again. I'm gonna ride the lane here and see what happens. Oh yeah, so little bells and whistles going off there. Let's set that down again. And I'm going to kind of do a hard brake here and kind of see what type of frontal collision warning system it may have. Nah, usually I think have to be a little bit more of a closer to the vehicle for it to do anything. All right, so I did notice how it did have also the stop and start option, which can be turned off. So once you do turn that off, you will see a little light show up there, which I recommend turning that off. Unless you do want to try to maximize your miles per gallon, the stop and start sometimes will go ahead and shut off part of the engine at certain stops. A lot of customers don't like that. Some customers do. But most vehicles that do have that option definitely give you the ability to turn that off.
About the importance of knowing your bracket. Knowing your tax bracket helps you make...
So volume control is working. The source button right here in the middle there will toggle between AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth, as far as whatever type of channels you're trying to look at. This looks like it's messing around with the presets. The left and right is messing around with the presets. Let's see what this button does here. Oh, okay, so it looks like this button here will mess around with what I'm trying to choose between media, navigation, all that fun stuff. Let's see what happens when I press main up here on the top right corner. Okay, so something with this main button controls this little ACC, which we can look up what that means. But yeah, I will say, Rick, the vehicle is very pleasant to drive. I would say the only thing I did not show you are going to be these paddle shifters, which let's show you now. So it looks like these paddle shifters will either up or down gears. So I can kind of control my own gears. So as you can see, I can go all the way up to 8 and then bring it down a little as far as me controlling it. So the Tiptronic technology, which is nice, paddle shifters, essentially lets you control the vehicle as if it was manual without having to worry about timing the clutch, which is pretty nice. I usually suggest customers to use that when they're towing stuff, or maybe when they're going up the I-17 or any type of hills, in order to maximize the RPMs and kind of control the transmission a little better. All right, Rick, well, those are the videos. Hopefully I didn't make these videos too long for you and too descriptive. Maybe I didn't make them descriptive enough. Call me, text me, let me know if you have any additional questions, requests photo requests, anything of that nature, let me know. And then let me work on getting you some of the reports that we talked about, the reconditioning report, as far as what our technicians did to bring this vehicle to a like new standard. So I will be giving you a call here soon, and thank you very much for the opportunity.